Ask your
Good
question.
afternoon,
They're coming
everyone.
to you. You'll be the last.
All protocol duly observed. My question, I am Ambassador Eniola Cole. My question is this. One of our speakers on the panel had mentioned how we can get it done in a systematic fashion. And one area that is a lacuna is the area of the wards. We keep saying go to the grassroots to get into politics, but what is the structure for ensuring that there are women even at the ward level, whether it's the council or in the LGA or in the LGC? What is the structure for getting women in there? We mentor students from universities and we have a pool of young women who are interested, but how are we going to get them in there? If at the top we don't have so many women, it means that there is a systemic problem from the grassroots, and we must ensure that we treat it from that angle. Start getting women into the wards, into the LG, so that when it's time for elections, you have people to elect. If not, at the top there will be nobody. So please, let's also, as we push this bill, ensure that we get young women in from the grassroots, and ensure that we also do not jettison God, because it will be an act of God for us to get this bill. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Welcome to Leadership Unscripted. I'm your host, Ambassador Eniola Cole, and today we're discussing leadership and governance in Africa with a focus on Ghana's development. Effective leadership is crucial for any country's progress, and Ghana has seen its fair share of challenges and successes. As we explore the intricacies of governance, we'll gain insights into the complexities of leadership and the impact it has on citizens' lives, especially the lives of women. Our guest, Honorable Vincent Oppong Asamoah, has extensive experience in Ghanaian politics, serving as chairman of the Works and Housing Committee in Parliament in Ghana. Hear what he has to say.
My name is Vincent Oppong Asamoah. In Parliament, we use the title Honorable, a member of Parliament for the West, the Republic of Ghana. You know, Ghana is not like Nigeria. You know, we all know Nigeria is a very huge country, about 200 million population, a little over 30 million in Ghana. And the country is divided into regions and then districts. So I come from the Bono region, and then the West is under the Bono region. We have about 12 districts in the region. I started my political career way back at my days in university. Yes, I attended the University of Cape Coast, and that was when I decided to contest for my hall, Castle Airport Hall, the presidency. Unfortunately, I contested. It was a hot race. I didn't win, but that gave me the courage to enter into the main political arena. So from there, I worked with my first degree, and then later I contested my first major political position. That was in 2004. Where my region is, it is not very popular with the party that I'm still affiliated to. In Ghana, we have two major political parties, NDC and MPP. I belong to the NDC, which was founded by our famous and cherished leader, Johnny J. Lawrence. So that was where we started. But my part of the region were the accounts, where we are predominant accounts. My party is not very popular in that part of. Until recently, it wasn't popular at all. So I contested in 2004, I lost. I contested in 2008, I lost again. Fortunately, my party won the elections. So 1-1, I became the district chief executive for the Dama Municipal. And we did a lot. Because of our performance, I contested again and won in 2012. So I came to Parliament for the first time in 2012, and then we lost again in 2016, but we came back strongly in 2020 and then in 2024. But if you look at the political landscape of Ghana, and then you look at the current election, the 2024 elections, and you look at the results, it tells you clearly that NDC, my party, has become a party of choice. With our leader, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, doing wonders within these 7 months in office. So far, my first time that I came to Parliament, I became a deputy minister for Western Housing, and then later youth and sport before we lost the election in 2016. And then we came back. Now I chair a committee of Western Housing in Parliament at the moment. And I've been there, let me say, for the past 5 years or so with that ministry. There for the fact that I deputized there as a deputy minister. And being a member of Parliament is challenging, but it's so fulfilling, because the fact that you are able to help people that are needy, and you are able to put some smiles in their faces, it gives you a lot of satisfaction. Personally, I'm a philanthropist, and I want to do a lot, at least to better the lot of the vulnerable in our society. And the biggest thing I abhor in life is, I don't like corruption. I don't want cut and paste. I want to be real. And I want everyone to know the sort of person I am. Politicians all over the world are not trusted. But I'm the type that will always want to make difference. If I will do it, so at times when I'm on a campaign trail, why won't you at least embellish it a bit? I say it raw as it is. I don't do anything. If you vote for me, fine. If you wouldn't, that is me. So I don't lie. So throughout my political career, all that I've tried to do as much as possible is to, just like I said earlier, to bring the downtrodden and those that are despised by the society, how we can also put some smiles in their faces. So social initiated projects that will better a lot of people have been my preoccupation. Parliament of Ghana, we are not giving much, but there's little that is offered to MPs to also either you do capital projects or you also invest in social projects. And I've done a lot in the area of supporting people to pay their school fees, and more especially the apprenticeship training, where a lot of people are paid their startup capital to, we call them master craftsmen or women. Once you pay what is supposed to pay to them, you enroll them, and then you also think about giving them their tools of trade, like sewing machine, hair dryers, and with the guys, those who go into fitting, you need to get them tools so that they can learn, and then you also help them to graduate. And every year, graduation fee will continue to pay graduation fee after you are giving them a startup capital so that they can start on their own. And I'm so proud, so self-fulfilling when you meet someone you have long forgotten. Honorable, so you don't remember me. I'm the guy you did A, B, C, D. And it's so satisfying when you see things like that. And I can't stop. I can't just stop doing those things. So I think that is my motivation. Just like we said earlier, I'm a Catholic, and I believe that the true service to mankind, true service to God is true service to mankind. While you serve humanity, that is true service to God. And everything that I do, I have that at the back of my mind, that let's do to better a lot of humanity. And I think we can only get a reward from those things that we do. So in a nutshell, I believe that we just started my third term in the Parliament of the Republic of Ghana. We are supposed to serve 4 years in a term, and we are in our first year. And so far, we are doing a lot. We are building something we call Chip Compound. Chip Compound are community health initiative that we go clinic, have a nurse, and at least to a first point of contact whenever there's any outbreak at the community level, small town, we have the chief compounds before you can move to the health centers. That is a bigger facility. So I've been able to construct not less than 4 or 5 chief compounds. And then in addition to that, I also solicit for support from NGOs. Yes. And let me make mention of JICA. JICA has been so helpful to me over my political career. In addition to that, there's another American NGO, Helping African Foundation. They also done so well in the area of sanitation by building public service facilities and then computer laboratory. And it's a big project that they financed. And let me also commend this. There's another Qatar charity, Qatar Foundation. They also do a lot by providing boreholes for water facilities, and then, of course, religious the aspect of it. They also provide mosques and then school blocks as well for Islamic schools. So they've done so well to also push my agenda of at least enhancing the lives of people forward. And anytime they get to my areas and I take them to wherever those areas that I've consulted those in, they are just encouraged to even offer me more. And with my little government allocation to all members of parliament in Ghana too, there's a lot I've made to do by building classrooms, supporting the sick and the needy. Some of them, you go to hospital, they're unable to even pay their head bill. You need to go and take them off. Women that have gone to labor after delivery, you have to just call me that you have 2 or 3 people here, and then we have to act fast to get them out, at least to live in a very dignified way. It's so disheartening to see a woman that has gone through labor, they are unable to pay their bills, and you have to have the hospital there. And these are some of the things I do frequently. And then these minor ailments or remote hernia and all those things are some of our preoccupation. And I believe that there's a lot we can all do to support, provided humanity will recognize those that are so vulnerable, especially the orphans in our communities. I know a lot of people have a lot, yet we really want to spare support humanity. If all of us who are at least living more than the average life can spare something for the vulnerable, the needy, I think there's a long way we can go. And there's this situation that I went to my church, and then I was asked to MP, just come and give us a word. What I said was that during my campaign, we were moving from house to house. We visited some communities where guys, most of them are hooked onto drugs. And I was telling the pastor, my reverend father, that most of the children find it more fulfilling to go to the ghettos than to come to church. The reason is that they share. When they go to the ghettos, even there's a loaf of bread, they will share for each member to get a piece of it. And when they buy the ham, they share for everybody to get a little too. But within the church, we are not doing that. We have more than enough. When we eat, we feed our children. Those that are over there, no one even thinks about them. We would rather throw them away. So they feel that the church is no more a good place for them to even have a safe haven for them any longer. So we have a lot to do. The church, the civil society organization, and everyone will become all stakeholders. We need to all come together to bring that part of our population up to the level that we all expect. For other than that, you have so much money, when you step out there, you go in fear, because there are people who are thinking that they may even rob you, but you blame them because they have nothing doing. And most of them, you cannot blame them because probably they lost their parents, and we have a lot to support them. We didn't. So they have become so hardened now that we all live in fear because we have decided not to support those people. So let's support the needy. When I went to a military school, I was always fascinated when you talk about helping the person, care for the dying. We need to do, and a lot of people within this bracket that need our support. We need to support them. So I urge those whoever will listen to this advice, and you have something small, just pay something, because there are a lot of people out there that need our support, and we need to support them. We need to help humanity. Yeah. Well, if I heard you right, we just like we identify them, let's adopt. If we have been, just adopt some people. Some can adopt 2-3 people, and then let's try to build them. There's something about men, especially when they wouldn't want to give free to anyone, and that is a sin. You don't have to do that. To me, if you commit to support someone and you like to also take something away, it's not fulfilling, and you live in that guilty, you have that guilty conscience throughout your life. Just give and give freely. I believe in that. I have a lot of children. I brought up a lot of them. There was this young lady, after university, I had a job in the cocoa industry as in one village. And after he graduated for JHS, this lady was a very beautiful young girl, but I found her weeping. So I approached her, what is going on? So my reverse is in, but I lost my father, and the mother was just a petty trader in the market. He would not be able to take care of me. So what that I did was that, okay, if that's the case, I organized some guys who were within that industry and said, can you support me so that I can find a school for this lady? And I had one prominent a guy who supported me. I found a school for her, and later I had to convince my wife that this young girl, I think I need to change a place so that if possible we will allow her to come and live with us. She came in, a very nice girl. He was able to complete her senior high, and he had a good results. I took her to a polytechnic. She graduated. Can you believe this? Just after that, I was in government. I was able to connect her to a local government service. She's working there. Right now, she has completed her master's, and she's doing so well now. She's doing so well. I love the mother as well now. And they were 5 siblings. But at least because I picked that girl, she's able to also organize and be supporting the other siblings as well. So, and I have most of them, a lot of children, lot of them. They call me that as if I'm their biological, and they will call me from school that we don't have this, and I'll be sending them stipends. But I know eventually when I'm old, I'm getting old. So when I'm down there, someone will also remember you that, had it not been this old man, I wouldn't have gotten to where I am. That's where you'll be getting the even part of the world before you depart. So just give freely and don't expect anything from the young ladies, especially. Don't expect anything from them. Just freely. Yeah.
Thank you, Honorable Vincent Oppong Asamoah, for sharing your insights. What great insights there. Your dedication to Ghana's development is truly inspiring. Until next time, stay unscripted and lead without limits. Bye.